Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training. We're here in Portland, Maine, one of the back alleys here in Portland, back near the waterfront. And what we have here is a fire escape, and a couple things we look for in order to write a violation. Must be structurally sound, must be kept painted. So let's look at the easiest one to write a violation, and then you can just move on, and that is the paint. So obviously, if this fire escape has more rust than paint, you can write a violation and move on. Even if it has structural issues, you don't have to deal with those, because just by writing a deterioration violation, which is a paint violation, you can move on. So this fire escape definitely has more rust than paint. So you write that up and you're done. But let's say the guy who owns the property got wind that you were coming down for an inspection, and he threw some kids out here and he painted this thing nice and black. So what other violations could you write on this fire escape? First of all, any fire escape you walk up to that's 50 to 75 years old and still has original square head bolts anywhere on the treads, on the railings, on the supports, that's a violation. Simply because those bolts are 50 to 75 years old and this thing has never been refurbished once, much less repaired. So guaranteed that a rusty fire escape like this has compromised all those bolts. And they're already 50 to 75-year-old to boot. So minimally on any of these fire escapes, we always change out all the treads with new hex head bolts, minimally. So this fire escape in its lifetime has never seen a refurbishment or a repair. So that's the first violation you can just write and move on. But let's look at some other things that could be an issue. Number two is these cantilevers. These cantilevers right here, look at this thing. We got a weight box that is dangling over a sidewalk. If this cable ever lets go, and it will, it'll crush me on the head. And it's right next to a doorway to a main place. So if somebody's down underneath here having a smoke, this thing will crush and kill them. Let's say that cable does let go. Well, that's the only thing holding up the rest of this. So if there's a band of people underneath here and that cable lets go, this whole entire staircase is going to come down and crush a group of people. So that's why this is illegal. You have to have a release arm on these things. The weight is nothing more than a control to let it drop 2 to 3 feet per second. So with a hook somewhere on this thing horizontally, in case the cables do let go, the hook holds the thing in the air. And this weight box is supposed to be inside a cage so that if this weight box does let go, it stays controlled up against the wall inside a cage. And you can move this weight box anywhere you want, to the corner, to the other side, anywhere where it's going to be inside a cage, because it's just pulleys that run anywhere you want in order to get it away from a dangerous area. So if the treads were all changed on this one, and you saw this weight box cantilevered system with a weight box, again, against the law. This thing is a death trap waiting to kill firemen, waiting to kill people, and it needs a release arm. So if you have any questions on on this particular fire escape or any other fire escape inspection video you've seen, please give us a call at 866-649-0333 for additional training and answering of any questions. We're also looking, you can also visit our website, fireescapeengineers.com. Go online to YouTube and go to Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training and get hundreds of videos on proper ways to inspect fire escapes of all types throughout the country. And if you have any other questions, please give us a call.